My name is Fred Moore. I serve as a Chief Credit Officer for a local bank. I have two daughters, fully grown, 25, 30 years old. A lot of my influence came from what my mother taught me what was right, what was wrong, and then my father came along and re-influenced those things. It's interesting when you become a father of two girls and don't have any sons, you see yourself as a protector for them from the age they're born, even through high school, and even as they become young adults. So as you look back, you go, what did I do to make sure that they understood that no man touches you? Your father doesn't touch you. This is how life is, and this is what it's supposed to be like. And this is what I want you to learn from me. My oldest daughter wanted to go to med school when she got her little operation game, and always kept it in her mind that she was going to be a doctor. The most powerful thing I saw was when she came home. I guess she was a sophomore or maybe a junior at MUSC, and she brought some friends home. And I looked up in my house, and there were 5 black females that were going to be doctors. I couldn't believe it when I looked at it, and I just kind of sat there for a minute and went, wow, this makes me feel good that my kid is a part of it. My second daughter followed in those same footsteps, more so because her mom had breast cancer, and she looked up and she said, well, guess what? I don't want to be a veterinarian anymore. I want to help the human side. I want to look and help from what my mother just went through. So when I look at my daughters and see what they have achieved, and the achievement comes from the same thing that I give other kids. You got to give them encouragement. You got to tell them you'll always be there for them, and then you actually have to follow through. You can't just tell your kid go forward and just leave them there. You have to follow through. When you have daughters and don't bring a male child into this world, you don't want them to feel like they're second-class citizens, because they are not. They are just as smart. They could be just as strong. They could have just as much influence, and will have, if you teach them to keep their chin up, to always respect themselves and to respect others, and to think as they go through in life, guess what? I can achieve and I can do, and I am somebody. And when you give that to them from a position of authority, they become an authority in the subject matter too.